Hey Glass Gang, thanks for tuning in. This stream will start soon. Hey Alien, hey Chaos, Krieger Fever GG. How's everyone doing tonight? How's everyone doing tonight? We are ready to start. Tonight I'm building the NoVac Hotel from Season 2. You might recognize where I'm standing. I'm standing inside the big dino. So yeah, I found a location where I think is a good spot to put this down and build what's going to be the NoVac Hotel. I have some pictures to go by. We're going to take a look at those here in a minute. And I'll explain where the location is, why I chose this location. But there's some things we need to talk about, like the TV show, for example. If you haven't seen the TV show, then I hate to break it to you. There's definitely some minor spoilers here, just because of things we have to talk about, like the dino facing the opposite way from the actual game. If you've ever played New Vegas, the dino faces the opposite direction than it does in the TV show. So I'm actually going to pull up some pictures to reference that. Let's have a look. So this is the actual location where NoVac is, and sorry, this is where they filmed that scene that became the NoVac Hotel. And as you can see, it has a tiny building in the distance that we can use for the office. And it has a two-part building that is, it has an angle. It has a pretty steep angle in this picture. From New Vegas, the angle isn't as crazy, but honestly, the angle will be better if we go with more angle. It'll be easier to replicate. So this is fine. We can follow this accuracy. I'm not sure about the pool. The pool, I'm not sure about. It's kind of weird that there's a pool there because I don't remember there being a pool in Fallout New Vegas. So let's see what it looks like in New Vegas. Yeah, there's no pool. There's a car. So there's some things that we can take away from what's in the show and what's in the game and make our own little version of the NoVac Hotel location. I think we have enough to go by, and this won't be hard to replicate, especially the building. The building looks more complicated than it is, but I have some tricks up my sleeve on how to get these recessed walls to look just like they did in the TV show. Here's another angle taken directly from the show, and as you can see, that's that same location. You can see that it has recessed walls, and they sort of divide the rooms. I think the pool is simply a limitation of the filming venue. I totally agree. I think you're right. I think they had no choice but to incorporate it and just make it part of it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Bethesda should update Fallout New Vegas and make it so that if you download a new version, it has the changes, like the pool and the reverse dino, or should it stay the same? I think it should stay the same, just so people can actually visit and see what it was like before the TV show changed it. So other pictures I have that we can reference is this angle, showcasing that the dino is in fact the opposite way around, and you'll notice that there's a little road there. And there's a quest in New Vegas that you do where you end up shooting a target, or no, it's not you, it's Boone that shoots a target, your ally, from the mouth of the dino. And I think that's why they did that with Lucy and the dino, to reference that quest a bit. But they needed the dino to be facing the opposite direction because the commotion is taking place inside of the actual area, right? So we also see that it's all fenced off, so that's something to think about. And there's 3 little buildings. There's like a main office building and like a carport thingy. The whole compound is surrounded by gates that look kind of damaged and fencing. And there's 3 little buildings, and we need to put some kind of angle in the longer building that makes up the actual motel. We don't have much room, so we got to keep that in mind. Like, it's definitely going to be a downscaled version because the dino is freaking huge. As you guys are about to see, the dino takes up a lot of room here within the circle. And I even have it out of the circle. We're going to go in the build menu actually to see the circle better. Yeah, so as you can see, it's actually outside the circle some. I had to, or else it just ends up being all dino in the circle. And I need room for like this to be mostly motel. And then room back here for like at least 2 buildings. It doesn't have to be perfect like this image. It's like anything else when you downscale it. Sometimes there's just less of it. So we're downscaling here to fit in this circle. So I think I'm just gonna go for like the motel won't be as long. It seems pretty long by these pictures, especially this one. Note it has like a weird tall wall piece on the backside, so I'll be trying to mimic that too. But I won't make it that long. I think I'm going to make it only 4 walls wide and maybe put the split in the middle so that there's angle in the middle, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 is too long. Okay, let's talk about the location. The location that I chose is right here, outside of the cornfield area. Now, originally, I just wanted to be somewhere that had like a road going and then turning, like you see in NoVac in the game. There's like a little road. Where is it? There, in front of the dino. So it's like a road coming to another road. That was important to me. The problem is I couldn't actually find that. I did find it in some areas, but the problems were like in this area, there's a Deathclaw, armored Deathclaw and Agua spawn that fight each other. And yeah, it's just going to end up destroying your camp all the time. And then down here, there was something else. I think it was Rad Scorpions. And then over here, I was too close to a pre-existing location, so I couldn't actually build at this intersection. Then this intersection over here had the same issue. It's actually the welcome sign area for the area, and you can't build around it. And up here, I had a similar issue with Rad Scorpions at this intersection. There was also just too many trees here. I wasn't able to like have a nice flat land. I'll give you an example. This area is nice and flat. It's gonna be perfect for what we're doing. And it has that little road, but it's almost like this road was here kind of before it was paved type of deal. Now the tail does kind of go over it. So maybe we're building this, you know, in the past. Like this is how it was actually built. And later in life, down the road, they took the dino and turned it to face the road because they paved the road. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking like role play, lore wise, how am I going to make this work? I mean, it helps that it has a little road here because you can definitely suggest that it gets paved in the future. But who's paving roads post-war? So there's that. That's kind of the problem. But that's a minor detail. I mean, we're also not going to be doing a pool. So let's get to it. Let's get to building. How's everyone doing tonight? Miss Panther, Rakdos, Ted Turn 7, Acer Kings, Bernadine, Nuka Radwolf, Sander Shadow, GG. Well, the thing is I am basing it off of the NoVac Hotel from Season 2. Like someone says, base your analysis on the game, not the series. Otherwise, it's not consistent. But I'm building the NoVac Hotel tonight from Season 2. So I'm going to try to make it as close to it as possible, but it is a video game at the end of the day. It's not like I have developer control. I can only do what's available. And it's for fun. So there's that too. And I just use this thingy to kind of have good weather while I'm doing this, but I'm going to try to move it out of the way some. Just for now. That's good. So I'm just dissecting it here. We're going to start laying out some foundations. So the rooms will mostly be fake. I won't be decorating them too much. I will make them look like rooms though. But you know what I mean. Like no one is staying here. So we can blend some things and make some things look legit. Right now all I'm trying to do is get the foundations level and snap together and not have any dirt showing through. Okay, that's good. So now we have our angle. And now I'm going to try to free place some foundations here, just inside, just to connect everything. Or at least make it look connected. You know what I mean? gonna have to use maybe more layers to get less of an angle back here. It's a pretty serious angle. But instead, I might just do something else. Let's see here. Since it just has to look like the buildings are connected, how does it look if we just put walls instead? It doesn't have to be overly complicated. Because the point is to help people build it as well. I want them to feel like they've succeeded building it. I don't want to do something complicated and people decide not to keep building it halfway through the project. So it's important to keep things simple. What can I use? Do these walls fit the vibe? I mean, they kind of do, but not really. It might be the only thing I have, though. You know what? I'm just going to use the base game wall. That's what I'll do. Wherever it is. It's like red brick or something. I have too many wall kits. Oh, this would work perfectly. All right. Okay, so now how we're gonna get the separation in the walls is first, we do have to build this all the way up actually. I forgot it was 2 stories. And we're gonna have to put the roof or the floor in here first, so I'm going to use roof pieces as floors because I feel like it'll fit the vibe a little better. Alrighty, so it's something like that that we want. I'm going to remove that layer and replace these walls to doors now. This is for a specific reason, which you will see in a moment. So now there's 2 ways of doing this. You want to convert these inner ones to half doorways so that it helps getting this done smoother. But basically the easy way is using these thingies right here. You can use the Vault Tech Catwalk or the Fortress Wall Walk. to temporarily move it, to move your foundation. This gives us an offset wall. But we need to replace this now to a doorway temporarily to move this back in place. I don't know why it changed to turf 4, but that's not what we want. Now for this side, I'm gonna do it manually so in case you don't have the catwalks. I'm still not used to the camp building system changes. They're super weird. It's nice to have the freedom though, but I mean just like trying to find stuff, navigating the menu is weird. So there's lines on this foundation piece, right? And you're gonna want to manually just use the lines to find guidance and place it where it needs to be. Whoa, why am I flying upwards? That was weird. Do you see how I'm lining up the lines to the corners of the wall here? It's gonna line up to be a centerpiece here. It's definitely a lot trickier this way, and you can do a much cleaner job using the catwalks, so I highly recommend using the catwalks. But as you can see, it's doable. For this one, I guess we'll do a doorway. So now, as you can see, we're starting to have our offset walls. Just like you see in the show. Hey, Wei Choi GT! Valkyria CR, hello. I can't build, it's horrible. The camera, I know, it is actually hard. I'm trying to get used to it. I feel like it's easier while streaming to build in FreeCam, but I totally get it. So now this side, I'm gonna use the quick method here. You want them facing each other when you pull this back one forward, because this allows you to place and orientate like your walls however you want them. Meaning, well, not now because I pushed it back, but I'll show you with this one here with this wall. We'll do it here. This one will be another window. So see how I was able to choose the side? And if I just push forward, it should let me change the orientation. Yeah, there we go. See, I was able to flip it around. That's because of this. Which, to be fair, actually kind of looks better that way. Yeah, it has bricks like that. The OG one has bricks. Okay, we have to do the brick. That means I need to pull all these ones back. It's easy because I left this one in place, so it'll just snap to this one. So it's easy to fix it now. We might as well do that now. So we have a more lore accurate building in a wasteland. All right. So now I'll finish putting the top layer back on. It's important to do that. And let's do that. Recent. So now we're going to leave these bottom ones kind of like this, these bottom foundations. See how there's a gap? That's because it's providing support to these top walls we're going to put in that we need. We need support for temporarily. Now I'm taking a look at this and I think I can do it better. Like, it's not bad. You guys see it, right? You see it, right? Let's put the foundations in place, but I think I can do it better. I just thought of another way that I can section things off to make it even closer. Because right now, with it being a 3x3, it's very small. I'm not gonna lie, it's very small. Now, if we build this other one up, yeah, it'll look better. Okay, let's do that. Let's build this other one up. I'm probably getting ahead of myself, so let's do that. You don't have to convert to doorways anymore. I decided to test it. But you definitely used to have to with the old building system, but it looks like you don't have to. You can just remove foundations without converting to doors. That's so neat. All right. I love the way this looks. We got the angle, I think, just right. I'll have to use some magic to block off the back so you can't see this gap back here. But what we'll do is we'll just put a foundation slipped in and put a wall going all the way up. You won't even be able to see this is here. Neat. So looking at the picture of how the walls are actually like set up, we have a window and a door. On this top floor. So this is a door. Same thing on the bottom. The middle row is basically just boarded up windows. So we can leave that as boarded up windows. And then the same thing at the end, it's more window and then doors on the end. Didn't we get the actual NoVac sign too? Does someone know? Did they give us the NoVac sign? I can't remember if it was a Fallout First thing or not. It'd be awesome if they did. There's also some kind of railing system. So let's do that. Let's build the rails. I have an idea for the rails. For them to look authentic. Oh, I didn't realize you guys were looking at that picture still. My bad. Let's have a closer look at the railing. Okay, so it's just your standard pipes. The actual location has pipes like that, yeah. Okay, looks like we got the angle like pretty much just right according to the one from the TV show. If you look at it from this angle, let's take away that picture. Neat. I'm happy with it. I just need to do the rails. And it has some kind of like railing system that reaches the second floor here. So we have to do something for that. One sec, my dog needs something. I'll be right back. And we're back. There, I kind of dropped it down. I recessed it into the foundation a little bit. We have a little bit of a step, but that's okay. Just so that it looks like better down here. So that you can come up the stairs and not have issues. There we go. This is the only issue. We kind of can't go in. So we're gonna have to switch these 2 rooms around the walls for them. Or at least just this one. Okay, that's good. So now I'm going to build the actual railing bars or rail bars that you see at the location, the set location that go through the walls and connect the rooms on the 2nd level. And I'll have to put an angled roof. It's not supposed to be flat like this from what I just noticed. So we'll do that after. How I'm going to do the railings is with power connectors. So now that the first ones are down, we should be able to just snap to them. So we'll do the next ones like that. It'll be easier. Snapped right through, no problem. It's okay if they're crooked a little bit. Not everything in the wasteland is perfectly straight. It actually adds to the lore. It gives it character. Although this one might be a little problematic. It's kind of very angled. Let's see if we can put just some kind of like an angle or turn here. Just like that. Very nice. You know what? Oh, it just misses the door. I thought that would have looked neat. It's okay. I like the original idea. So now I need to board up some windows. I know I have some kind of boarding too. It's like a wall board. I don't know where that is though. You know what I mean? It looks like it's made to patch up a wall of some kind. Like a busted wall. I don't see the NoVac sign. I thought they gave us one. I guess not. That or it's not on this character. Here we go. Neat. I like it. Now what about structures? What do we have under structures? Aha, this thingy. So, the dino will definitely have to move. Maybe not. Yeah, this might actually work. So there's this building. It's, I don't know what to call it. It's like the office or whatever. Do you see the wavy kind of like carport thingy? So that's what I'm trying to recreate with this because it's shaped just like it. And so this is a picture from New Vegas. That would be at the front to let people in. So we need a little building here next to it. We could literally do something like this, but I'm gonna go all out and do a building. Yeah, we're just gonna do a small building here, detached from the main building. Something like that. What other views do I have? I don't really have much to go by. I don't see it well. It's not in that picture. Nothing there. Okay. Well, all we can do is try. This I'm gonna put back here. If it'll let me. There we go. And we're gonna hide that. So let's do that. Let's do that right now. Alright, that's good enough. What I can also do oh boy, they really moved a lot around. Not there. Oh, here it is. It's under fences. It used to be under defense. I don't know why this is considered a fence now. That's a bit weird. There, it just fills in that gap. I was actually going to use this for the end piece, like what you see there on the left side of the building. But I don't think it's going to be tall enough. Unless we can snap them together. Oh, they do sort of snap together. That honestly works. That's totally fine with me. I wish it would like cooperate and give us sunlight, because I feel like we've been building here in the darkness for what seems like most of this stream. Kind of sucks. That's why I brought my weather control thingy out to try and influence that, but it doesn't seem to work. It makes it clearer, but it definitely doesn't make it sunny. What do the doors look like? There's no doors. They look like that. I guess this is the closest thing to what we see. I really wish we had lights. I'm gonna go around and light the place, put some lighting, because it's so sad that we can't see. The game just doesn't want to cooperate with us tonight and give us like solid sunlight. We also need like 2 buildings back in this corner. It's kind of insane. There isn't much room for all of this. Okay, let's move this then closer to here. Something like that, maybe. Wow, it's literally just right in the way of everything. We just don't have enough room, unfortunately, with the build circle that we have. Okay, I don't mind that. That's okay. As long as, like, the feet touch the ground and stuff. And they don't. It's just I wanted the motel sign to be facing the road. It kind of, like, makes sense, doesn't it? I'm also trying to stay accurate. I guess it's not bad here. It really takes up most of the room, though. It's not bad there, though. But we don't have room for the small buildings on this side. I mean, we kind of do. We kind of do. Let's make a small building. Let's do that. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. Which one is on? Yeah, I need to program it so that it comes off after a few seconds of being up. My bad. Alright, so would it be under defense? I need fencing. Where was fencing? Fences. So we have these fences. Oh, we could have totally used this instead. That would have worked too. Oh, this is neat. Some kind of a junk barricade. Car thingy. There. Front gate. Yeah, these are the right ones here. I have this really neat fencing set that's just made of a bunch of junk. It's gonna be perfect for decorating all of this. Neat. My ADHD would have had that picture up the entire stream. Yo, if someone didn't say anything, it would have 100% been up the entire stream. So, GG. Okay, so I'm currently building the gate around everything. Like we see in this image. It's definitely way heavier duty on the backside. But do you see the smaller, like, junk fencing around the back of those 3 buildings? That's what I'm trying to replicate. Now, I definitely don't have room for 3 buildings, but let's finish building out this here. And we'll try to put 1 to 2 small buildings here. Neat. I like it. There, I like that. It's actually coming along now. We are doing pretty good. So yeah, I gotta fix the roof though. The roof's kind of problematic. I don't like this. It's not terrible though, because to be real with you, the one from the TV show is flat. So I actually should keep it flat since I'm making this one to look like the one from the TV show. Okay. Well, I just want to close up this gap at the very least. So I'll put this one piece on free mode and just sink it in. There we go. We close up that gap. I'll probably even bring it lower. Too low. Oh, that's why. Alright, it's good enough. Not like people are going to be spending a bunch of time staring at this. There's no other way to get this angle. Look at that crazy angle. But we did get the recessed walls. So these walls are like half in the center of a foundation. And I showed how to do that at the start of the stream when I started building. So that we could have these recessed walls in all the rooms. Just like you see on the TV show. Oh, that's kind of wrong. There's a bunch of space there. All right, so power. We're just going to do basic lighting because it's a very basic place. And since this is all just empty space back here, it means that we can technically do this and get away with just stuffing another generator back there. So we're going to just throw it there because it's a wireless one. We're going to turn snapping back on and try to snap this. There we go. So now it's back there. No one sees it. Hopefully we have power. We do have power. So that's what we're going to do. Just lights here and there. It is a fairly rundown place, after all. So maybe just like one here too. Yeah, that's awesome. Image in the way again, darn. I'm so bad at this. I really apologize. I'm gonna stop bringing up the pictures now, I promise. I think we've all seen them enough. I would need some lighting in here, so we're gonna need another generator. We're gonna put it somewhere nearby. Power, generator. We can just literally stuff it inside the foundation. Be gone! And now we have power. I love the new building tricks, mechanics for that because we used to do that by merging the generator inside of a foundation. But it was like a whole deal. It's a whole process. And now you can just do it, which is fantastic in my opinion. We have image again. I'm so sorry, gang. Luckily, you guys are pretty patient with me. I do appreciate that and apologize. Oh, isn't there a rundown car too? There's a rundown car we need to put out here. I just gotta figure out where that is. There. We have lights. Okay, that's pretty neat. Now, what I had in mind for this little thingy thing, the wall hanging, is literally for that, to hang lights off of specific lights. I was thinking something maybe like this. Maybe not. Maybe not. Lights. Yeah. There, we'll put the overseer. It acts as our office sign. Oh, neat. Oh, I don't have the no vacancy. Shoot. Appear to have every other sign though. I'm hitting something. Oh, I can't go any further. That's fine there. What else can I add to this? I could start decorating, I guess, but just wondering. Oh, I know what to do. Well, that's not a good spot. We can't put it there. That's not what we want. I was gonna try to hide it inside the dino. Maybe we can hide it inside the leg. What do you guys think? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so we're gonna power it first then. Attach wire. In the knee. That works. We have a powered dino. I don't understand what's going on with the lights. Ceiling lights should have a lot more. Oh, okay, there we go. And now I'm going to put lights in here. Neat. So now I'm going to build a building back here because we need to do that. Some kind of building. Just something small. This one can have the angled roof. Yeah, we only have room for one building. History? What the heck's going on? There's nothing in my history that I've actually used. Except for this door. Oh. Oh, that was new. My bad. And we're gonna put a car in this corner. That'll be the finishing touch, and then I can decorate. Well, there's no... Not yet. We're gonna get it away. We don't want that. Okay, it used to be under misc structures, but it looks like they changed it on me. It's kind of be neat. Give us some lighting. Where is that car? Decorations, maybe? Letter, maybe? Nope. have a bicycle though. Where is the car? Decorations, vehicles, that would make sense. Oh yeah, there it is. Nice. Thank you so much, Miss Panther. Save the day. Just do something like that, like it was parked there a long time ago. Probably even do another one. That works. I don't want to do too much though. Maybe we'll put a trailer. That's it. I love how this turned out so far though. Let's take a step back and actually like walk through some of this. So this is NoVac. I'm glad I did decide to do fencing all the way around, even on this side. What do you guys think? The only thing that seems to ever attack here too is these bloat flies. They come over from the cornfield, but they don't do much damage. They're just a minor inconvenience, so it's a pretty solid spot. Come in, you can close the gate. I love how that looks. It looks like an actual motel. I think we nailed it. Neat. I'm actually going to keep that there too. I like it. It shines a big bright light down here. I really love it, gang. So I guess all that's really left to do is do stuff like this, fix the minor things that are left to do. Like these walls, I left them as doorways, but I discovered that we don't even need to do that anymore to move foundations to get these offset walls. You might not be able to tell right away, but these walls are offset. They're planted in the middle of the foundation so that we get these cute little balconies that are just like the ones in Season 2. I'm glad I decided to go ahead and do this angle too and attempt it, because at first I was thinking the angle might actually be pretty difficult to get right, but we got it very, very close to the angle that I think I'm seeing in this picture. Let's get a better look actually. Yeah, I mean, it's very close. It's more angle in the actual set location. There's a lot of angle in that building, but we did what we could within our circle, so I'm happy with it. So I guess all that's left is to decorate the rooms. My favorite part. So right off the bat, I've decided like downstairs, I'm not going to decorate on this building. It just saves us a lot of budget because we don't even go into those rooms, or I didn't anyways so far in my playthrough on New Vegas. I never completed the game, so maybe there are quests that bring you to people in these other rooms. Maybe someone can let me know in the comment section. I've only ever used the top floor here. So I was gonna do like these 2 rooms on the end and like block off the bottom section so that it's just sort of condemned. It also saves some build budget that way. So I can decorate the dino because I still need to decorate a gift shop inside of the dino. So I'm just thinking ahead. By doing that, it means I can put a lot more density and decoration in these main rooms that people are actually going to see. So let's do that. How are we doing on budget? Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It's a big building. It's a lot of buildings we had to do to recreate what we see. So GG Triglide, thank you so much. Wow, $100 super chat. Are you kidding me? Triglide, thank you. That's amazing of you. He says, keep up the good work. Loving this build. Thank you so much. I love it too. So far, I think it's great. So what I mean by boarding up like the downstairs area. So basically, missing the hanging ghoul. I had an idea for that, okay? We don't technically have ghouls that we can just hang, I don't think. Unless there's some on the new season. So I was thinking I can just use the dolphin thingy and merge like one of the spiked scorches through it. If we have room. We clearly are running out of room here. We just have a tiny circle. I was considering just like not doing that hanging ghoul part, but we might have room. We might have room. We'll see what happens. Where is that fencing? Triglide, my typo sucks. Keep up the good work. Loving this build. GG. Thank you so much, Triglide. I hope you're doing well, Triglide. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's so nice of you. What do you think, Triglide? Did I do it justice so far? Whoa, why did it do that? There we go. All right, perfect. That looks great. Okay, it's a little bit off the center. Okay, so we need to put it on free. Disengage it from the snap. Grab it again. And move it so that it disappears into the wall and we can get it more kind of on the platform. There we go. Just like that. Neat. Now we're gonna go do this side. Do. Not what I wanted to do. Very nice. I think it is coming along rather nicely. Now there's one thing I want to do. I want to incorporate some actual quest stuff from quests that are in this area. Like for example, when you try to find something, it has to do with Boone's quest. There's a safe in the ground here in the office, and I'm gonna do that to reference that quest. Stuff like that. Tri-glide! Looks awesome. Personally, I would add fire, but that's how I like my builds. Fire! We can do more fire. Once I get to decorating, I'll do some fireplaces and stuff. We're pretty much there. It is time to decorate, so I just wanted to add the railings to the staircases. I think it really finished it off. It's... oh my... I didn't even expect it to turn out this good. I just had an idea in my head of how I was gonna do it. Sweet. So let's decorate. So this down here, like I said, won't be decorated. Why? Because we are running out of space. So we're only decorating rooms that really need it. And to make it look like you can peek through and it's not just an empty room, I am actually going to shove stuff in there. We're actually going to put faux walls. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going all out like that. We're just going to put stuff in here. Make it look like an old storage room. I guess you could count it as decorated then. What else would look like just junk? Oh, you know what? Actual junk. The junk fencing. The junk fencing would work better than any of these decorations, actually. But I do want to keep some decorations. Oh, that's not good. It went upstairs. Not good. It keeps going upstairs because snapping is turned on. So we're gonna put it back to free. And try to make it look like there's just like tires stored down there. So I actually need a different one. This one, like full of tires. We just want to make it look like there's junk. When you peek in the windows. Pretty good. Do something like this, like that. Put this over here like that. And board up this window. What I'm gonna do is move this right up to the window. Just to look like it's... You know, there's junk in here. Don't come in here. It's full of junk. It's my junk. Sweet. I like it. We're also going to board up that door. Same thing here, same idea, just fill it with junk. I could use an actual fridge here. We would see radiators and stuff. It would look neat. That would be under resources? No. Utility. Appliances. Here we go. Where's my fridge? Here it is. A new fridge. We'll put it like right here in the window. You see this like radiator here in the window. Gives it more detail. Gives the appearance that there's some useless junk in there. It's just where we store the things that need storing. That's all. That's literally all it's for. I want these so bad. So now we've managed to save a bunch of budget by not decorating the bottom floor. We just have it filled with junk. Which gives us more budget to really make beautiful, fully decorated rooms in the two that we have. That we have like full access to, I mean. Yeah, this is great. See, like I can just see like there's a desk in there. There's some broken chairs, a broken vendor, some shelving, a radiator here of a fridge. It checks out. Looks abandoned. So now that leaves us with the room there and the room up here. Let's start with this one. This is the one I'm familiar with. This is like the player home, if you will. It was my player where I lived. I lived in NoVac when I played New Vegas. Okay, hang on a sec. Where are the wallpapers? There we go. We don't want something that looks too clean in here. That's not bad. This is even better. This is really good. But I'm definitely going to leave this wall because what's going to happen since we're using recessed walls here to achieve this sort of like balcony look, we have walls in the middle of foundations. So if I wallpaper this wall, it's going to look like wood on the outside, and I don't want that. So we're going to leave the outside bare, and I'll just decorate the entryway so that it's barely noticeable as you come in. But that looks really good. What other options are there? That's way too fancy. Yeah, I think that was our best option, this one. Cute. So, where am I going to put the bed? I could put the bed here, and I was thinking I could do bathroom and stuff in here. But for that to happen, we need to put a wall downstairs to support our top wall. So we're going to go do that. Which floor? It's this floor. Wait a sec, what am I saying? We have a brand new building system. Let me just try it. Okay, one. So we're gonna go back to walls and look for, or it actually should be under history, recent. We used the walls not that long ago. There we go. Let's see if we can get it to snap. It looks like it snapped and there's no supporting wall underneath it. Wow! Bravo! Bravo, Bethesda. That is what I'm talking about. Really cool stuff. I mean, I almost can't believe it. So now we're going to turn this into a doorway. And we're going to double wall it. Hello. What's going on here? Voila! Yeah, and like I said, I'm going to decorate these areas. It's going to hide all that. There we go. That's what I was going for. I wanted to be able to walk in and not see like cement right away. So we got a good field of vision that's all wooden wall. Good. Neat. Let's keep decorating. Let's keep going. We should start with the floors and work up though. Decorations. Do we have a floor decor category? Please tell me we have a floor decor category. Wall decor, ceiling. I don't see floor. Oh, tapestry? No. I'm looking for floor mats. Oh, rugs. Okay, here we go. That's good. That covers a lot of our... I'm actually going to do the whole flooring like that. That covers a lot of the cement in here. Perfectly, actually. It's blood-stained, but it fits the lore. The bathroom, we have to have something a little bit fancier. We're gonna do a bathroom in here. Now, since it's a hotel, we just kind of need a basic bed, nothing crazy. This would be fine, actually. It's almost too fancy. This is honestly perfect. Because this works, but it's kind of too fancy, you know what I mean? What do you guys think? Bed 1 or bed 2? Or the heart-shaped bed? We could do another room with this one. I'm kind of feeling this one. I feel like it's kind of gonna fit the vibe better, but maybe this will. This probably will. Because this is definitely really Raider. And maybe we shouldn't focus too hard on a Raider design here. This does match the wall, and I can make the room look good with this. And I have two options. I can place the bed like this, which would hide a lot of that brick, and then I can just decorate on the wall and just be done with it. Or place it like this. And also place it like this, like right here. But that wouldn't work. We'd be in the way of the door. Actually, like this would work really well. But I'm not sure if that actually works. I don't think beds are oriented that way. This makes more sense. But yeah, it does. It really does. Alright. Both are good, but it depends on the theme you're going for. I agree, Yarcam Joker. I totally agree. I kind of feel like this is going to work better. So we're going to do this bed and move on to something else. Like more decorations. This should be kind of like the best room, I think. So I can get away with using some decent electronics, but what do you guys think? Should I go for really dirty and disgusting? Because if I do, then I'm going with the other bed. And if I'm going kind of fancy, then I'm going with stuff like this. This bed and this. I'll let the chat vote. We'll do a poll. Triglide, thank you so much for the 20 memberships. GG. That's so sweet of you. Everyone who received a membership, you now have access to Glass Gang only content for the next 30 days. You also will see your name on the official Glass Gang roster. GG Triglide. So I made a poll. Should I do Raider Junkie or clean but not too modern? Let me know, because I'm going to start pulling out some stuff here to decorate with. So far it's leaning heavy into Raider Junkie. I mean, that just goes there, right? I think we can do that while we wait for people to vote. I'm just gonna decorate like the outside with stuff like this, like chairs. That's good. We don't want too many. Raider Junkie is winning. All right, Raider Junkie it is then. Oh yes, this is that floor safe that you have a quest to do here. And it's similar to, I mean, it's right around here. It's a quest that you do to get Boone in New Vegas. So we're gonna throw that in there while we have it highlighted. Maybe put this there. Raider's gonna have guns on display, so... I swear. But only sometimes. So we need some like pretty broken looking lamps. We'll just use ones like that. And for ceiling lights. How do you suggest maintaining feral as a ghoul? Yeah, so yeah, let's take a little break here and talk about that. As you can see, I'm feral. And I don't like that because I use ranged weapons, right? The best way is to use Radix Diluted or Radaway. Now, if you're going to use Radaway, you need to have starch genes on the build, or else you'll get rid of your mutations. The best way is with Radix Diluted. The reason for this is because if you're using something like Psycho Buff or Overdrive, using this will cure your feral meter without overriding your current buffs that you have active, like Psycho Buff or Overdrive. Also, you don't get addicted to it, so you can just spam this and you don't have to worry about Addictol. This is the best way to get rid of the feral meter. GG, GTK, Steve. Have a good one. I don't know if I have hanging skeletal lights. I'll have to check. I don't think I do. I have this though. But this is like Mothman. I mean, it'll work. These are all too clean. Yeah, I need something like this. I'm not sure if Raider Junkie's really working for this. Like, honestly, I'm not feeling it. What other broken lamps do we have? We don't have much. We just have this one. Sorry that it's taking me forever to actually find things. The build menu changed so much up on me and it's genuinely just adding so much time to decoration. Because I don't know where anything is. I don't feel like it's working. I'm not a fan of it. Sorry, guys. I feel like a somewhat clean, but not too modern, will look a lot better in here. It's my camp at the end of the day, so I'm stuck with it. This could even work. But I don't mind this. This was working. We'll do that. Neat. And one thing I need to remind or keep in mind that I need room for is actually I want to build like a mini kitchen. Okay, good, but it's kind of tight. Put that there, we'll lose our kitchen. Whoops. Alright, it's good there. We still have room for a bathroom. What'd I tell ya? It's a long-time resident we have here, and they do whatever that is, surfing. Now here, I obviously can't do that here, so we'll do something else. Beware of Deathclaw as you come out to the Mojave. Do we have a bathroom sign? We do. Neat. So now for the mini kitchen. We don't have too much room, so where are those sticking out? Oh my, they're sticking out on the back. That's actually okay. It kind of looks like some kind of AC unit, to be honest with you. It looks fine. I do need the room, so that's why I pushed them in like that. What about a poker table? That would be cool. Look at that. Oh, this is looking real nice. And now I need something special to build our... We can't just build a snap together brand new looking kitchen in here. We have to build one from scratch. If I have enough budget for it. I don't think I do. I wanted to build one from scratch, gang. We'll try. We'll try! That's all we can do. So I'm putting this one halfway through this one. I call this stitching. So that we can snap that corner piece and keep wrapping it around. Look at that. Is that perfect or what? Do I know what I know? Barely. But I know it. Look at that. It's looking good, gang. We got a cute little kitchen coming along. Oh my, oh my. Almost too cute to be in here, to be honest. Do. So let's do that. Snap, snap. Where does that bring us to? I need this to be more there. Now that is a kitchen worth bragging about. Now we haven't finished though. Don't worry, we're not done. Watch what happens when we add the magic of lighting. Do. These little lights are perfect for this. The heck? Why are they disappearing for? What? Oh, the game's being difficult in this corner. Stupid game. Okay, well the two lights are fine. Would have been nice to have full lighting, but alright. Okay, this is getting too fancy for a hotel. This is insane. If we ever book a hotel, please let it be the NoVac. This is so good right now. This is the room of our permanent residence. That's why we invested so heavily into it. Resources. Let's go water. going on here? Water. So I do have to finish this up. I can't spend too much more time in this room because what will end up happening is I'll have no room to decorate the office, which we need. We're pretty much done, other than putting like a toaster and stuff like my coffee machine. Oh shoot, we haven't done this room. Oh no. Okay, let me do that. Went a little overboard on the kitchen. Where would a toilet be? Like right here? Oh, there's a toaster. I actually don't like this here. We're gonna put this here because it's gonna hide some of that gap. There we go. This all seems about right. This I think I'll put outside. It'll be like a community shower. Or what I was thinking is maybe I can dial back some of these rooms that have junk in them and just try to make it look harder to look through so that I have more camp building budget for the stuff that's in here. Also, I can probably get rid of that big light. That'll probably give us some budget. A tiny bit. Okay. It's definitely coming along, though. What do you say, gang? Don't forget about the gift shop. Oh, no, you're right. Okay, let's finish this up then. I can't spend too much more time in here. So what does it need? It really just needs like a wall decor piece. It needs this. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Let's try something else. Nope. This is better before. That's good enough. And we need a light in here. Voila. We have a bathroom. It's basic, but it works. That's kind of neat, but I don't think you'd have that in your bathroom. Good enough. I'm satisfied with this room. And now that we have like next to no budget, what I'll probably end up doing is having to delete some of the fencing around the backside of the build because no one's ever going to really see that, and that'll open up some budget. But the last few things I want to do is going to be the office building. I'm really not sure what to do with that spare building we did. I might actually just demolish it, this building. It honestly doesn't really serve much of a purpose. We'll see. But we also need to do this room. We're going to do it a lot more basic though. We're going to do it fast. I wish filter buildable would stay on. That's so annoying. I don't need to see everything I can't build. You have something stored. Red in budget. Oh, GG! Thank you so much for this super chat, Triglide. That's so nice of you. Yeah, I see that. I'm gonna have to get rid of that here in a moment. Thank you for the heads up. Where the heck is my wall? Here it is. Jeez. It's hard for me to find stuff. Alright, so this is our bathroom on this end. It's basically the same idea, but different. Should be easier to find stuff with everything being under recent. But it's not. Okay. Like I said, this one I'm going to keep it a lot more basic. So let's look at beds. Then use just a base one. Base game bed. Bingo. Do super basic wall decor. Like you would find in a cheap hotel room. I'll put a little table, little breakfast table. And I will intentionally not put the same chair on this side. So it looks extra low budget. We're gonna do the low budget shower in here. And the low budget tub. Low budget life. There we go. That looks great. It's perfect for what we need. Maybe some wall decor. Like a mirror. There we go. A lot more basic, but it works. Since I'm only really going to be using the main room. But this is for show. So if people come over, they see that there is a fully built room here too. That they can stay in. If they need to stay the night. Good. We're done. Oh wait, I need lights in here. Shoot. We're not done. You could put the blue display case that holds your chems. That's a great idea. You know what? I think we did it. I really don't think I'm gonna keep this building. It's just gonna cost us too much to decorate it. And because we just didn't have enough room, we couldn't do 3 buildings, so it's already not lore accurate. Might as well just be deleted altogether. This will give us room for decorating the dino and the office building, which we still have not done. Which I don't know how we're gonna have room for. But we'll do. The dino is gonna be pretty basic, so it's not gonna be too difficult. This will serve as the gift shop. Thank you so much, Triglide. GG. For the $10 super chat. GG. Awesome job. Maybe place scrap car Jeep where that building was to use space for old swing set. Okay, this is the office. A little bit down there. Thank you so much for the 20 super gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Triglide. Everyone who received a membership, you now have access to GLASSGANG only content for the next 30 days. You'll also see your name on the official GLASSGANG roster. And you'll see that you have access to GLASSGANG only content and live streams every Thursday. Every Thursday I do a GLASSGANG only stream where you can join and be part of. GG, Triglide. Also join our Discord, link in description. If you want to find a community to play with, GG. So I do have a lot unstored by the looks of it. I gave us a little bit. Can you uncool after becoming one? Yes, you can. Now for the dino, there's one thing that I want to do here. We only need one car, so this will save us some budget too. We just need the one car. Because there's actually one car. So what I wanted to do was put the little dinos that they gave us. They gave us these little cute dinos. I don't know where they are though. But it's for the gift shop. Where would they be? Maybe toys? Where is that little green? I think it's one of these actually. I might not have logged on and claimed it that day. It was a free Fallout First item. And it's a dino. It's a stuffed dino. I guess I don't have it. I can use this, I guess. It kind of looks like it. Not really, but that's all I got. It's kind of looking like a dino. There, so that works. I was wondering what I could put right there. I don't know. Just saw that I had these, so I had to come in and obviously put them in place. We even have a urinal in here. Well, actually, no. I'll put in the other one. Since the other one's less fancy, it gets the urinal. I do have that actually, yes, Triglide. I do have that Nuka fridge. I got it, I think with a Nuka pack or something. bundle. Resources. Alright, so I wanna put some things down here. That's very strange. I guess these knickknacks can be in here too. It can count as gifts from the gift shop. I'm honestly kind of out of ideas for this room. I think I felt like I was on fire with this, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be more than that. I don't want to overdo it, you know? So I guess the last room. We're finally down to the last room. This is a long build. But yeah, I figured it would take around 3 to 4 hours. We're coming up on almost 3. And I'm super happy with this. I mean, how does that not look like that? It totally does. I love it. Let's go finish that room. So you guys can go to bed. Me too. I'm just not sure about the placement of this car. I mean, it looks fine there, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna come up in here and we want a sort of... You just want an office vibe in here. Nothing too flashy. Nothing crazy. We'll do something like this. L-shaped desk. There we go. Well, I'm a ghoul now. Gonna put together a Don Pedro build tomorrow for being a ghoul. That's awesome! Okay, I'm officially inspired to do this build too. That's awesome! GG, Wade. It's amazing. Thank you, Eric Washburns. GG. Let's keep working at it then. There's only small minor details left to do. So it's gonna be stuff like just decorating really in here. There, this way it's still accessible. The safe, like in the quest that you get for doing for getting Boone here in NoVac. It's a little throwback to that quest, putting the safe in the floor behind the office desk. What else goes into an office? I guess maybe some chairs and like a clock, a wall clock. I like that a lot. Triglide with another 20 gifted memberships. GG! Thank you so much. Thank you for the support, guys. It means a lot. That's so nice of you. Everyone who received a membership, you now have access to Glass Gang only content for the next 30 days. You'll also see your name on the official Glass Gang roster, and you can join my live streams on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we do our Glass Gang only live streams. You also have access to Fallout themed and Glass Gang themed emojis in the chat. Thank you so much, Triglide. So for office door, what are we looking for an office door? We could do this door. This could actually work for our office door. We could also do a door like this. It's kind of old school, but it works. This could work too. This is a good office door. Didn't realize we had so many options for the office door. This one's the best. I can already tell. It's gonna work. It's a wonderful office door. Okay. Final touches. I'm gonna put this somewheres where I can hopefully remember it. Right behind a car. It's out of sight, out of mind. Hopefully I remember it's there. Sometimes I build a fresh camp build and I forget where the heck that thing is, and I sometimes build over it and it's just gone completely. So yeah, finishing touches here, gang. Thank you so much if you were part of this stream for the whole way through. I commend you for that. I know it's long. I know it's tedious, and it can get kind of tiring to watch. It's a long stream. Camp building takes a long time. That's what it is, you know. But I appreciate everyone who joined the stream tonight. Bought super chats or just chatted with me. Or bought membership donations. Very sweet of you. Thank you. That's fine. This honestly, for all intended purposes, looks like a plain Jane office. We're gonna do one final touch here. We need a lamp. A good lamp. Something like this. Nothing crazy. Also the typewriter. I should have a typewriter. Then we're gonna do a full walkthrough of the build. Thank you so much, Triglide, for the $10 super chat and the $20 super chat. Your streams are never tedious. GG. Thank you so much for the support. Acer Kings for the membership. GG. Signs. Okay, maybe it's here? Unless I just dreamt it that they gave us a NoVac hotel sign. I thought for sure they did. I guess they didn't. I must have dreamt that. Okay, Glass Gang, I need your help to find one more item. Where am I gonna find... That's kind of funny. It'd be funny to put just like a random dead body in here. But... maybe in one of the rooms, actually. Be better. Where would I find... Glass Gang, where would I find the typewriter? The Carlisle typewriter. Where's that at? Weird. I can't find it. I think it's in clutter. GG alien. Bang on. Thank you so much, alien. That's what's up. Now we just need a chair. Bingo. And some wall decor. We'll finish it off and we'll be at max budget just about. Craziness. We actually did it. There we go. We built the NoVac Inn from the TV show, which I think is really neat. I like cats, so we'll put pictures of cats and dogs. Maybe something like that. It's great. I think it's great. I think for all intensive purposes here, I think we nailed it. It's also a really good spot because we're not getting attacked by anything. The whole time we were building, we got attacked maybe twice. And it was bloat flies. And I've been chilling here for a couple hours too before the stream started. Literally like 2 hours just standing here to see if something was going to attack me because I wanted to make sure I didn't build this camp near a Deathclaw or Agua spawn. Oh yeah, that's why I did that. Okay. So that's why I placed that up here for now. This radiator thing. Because I'm going to use it to blend this... what are they called? These things here. They're just kind of like showing. So we're going to use this to hide that. By going into free mode. Because I had to push them through the wall to get a nice flush. Wow, it just won't cooperate. Let's try putting it down and moving it. There we go. Look at that. It's gone. It's disappeared. It's a highly modified camp. It works. It works great. Yeah. Probably even put another one. If we still have budget, we do. Dinky is the wrong way. I know. But we did it based off of the movie, or sorry, the TV show. We're building the NoVac Hotel from season 2 Because technically you could argue that my NoVac hotel doesn't really look like NoVac, the one from the game, because it has like the walls that partition the rooms aren't as pronounced. They don't go as deep. You know what I mean? But the ones from the TV show do. Like, it's a completely different building. And they were limited by their set location, right? They had no choice but to incorporate the pool. They were limited by these factors. This was the closest looking location that they could find in the desert that they could use. So that's what we're building here. We're not building a one-to-one replica of the location in New Vegas. Although I did do some throwbacks to the location, like when you do the boon quest, you have to come in here and you get like a special code or something from the safe, or the note. You get the note from the lady that got like killed or something, and then yeah, I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's an old quest in New Vegas to get Boone as your ally. So I wanted to incorporate that floor safe behind the office desk, like you do in the quest. But yeah, I wish I thought that was weird too, that they did the dino the wrong way around. I felt that was a pretty drastic move. Let alone the fact there's a pool in the middle of it. I'm not really liking the car being there. So we're gonna move the car over here. Yeah. It's better there. But I'm very happy with the way that the building turned out. The overall building. Oh God! I'm so sorry. Where's my fire? Oh no! I forgot the fire. Let's do fire. Let's add fire. Triglide, we're gonna add fire. Where are we gonna add fire? Where are we gonna add fire, gang? We need to add fire for Triglide. He wants to see fire. Triglide wants to see fire. We're gonna give him fire. Furniture. Oh no. Let's get the bed back out. Hopefully it can be placed. Oh yeah, it lets us. Okay. Good. That's not good. We'll move this. Put that somewhere here. Next to the record player. That makes sense. Now we have room for a fireplace, so let's do that. That'll be the last thing. Fire. Fire category. Yes, the electric one. That makes sense. And we can even put the TV on top of that. There, look at that. Utility or furniture? Yeah, appliances. Electronics, maybe? Yeah, the TV. We'll put the flat TV. And there we go. And that's that. Obviously, you don't have to like put in all the work to decorate the rooms if you don't want to and go all out like I did here. This definitely takes up a lot more budget, but I wanted to have one really solid room because like my character basically lives here and pays the rent for the place. So she's gotta have like a nice room, you know what I mean? So that's why we invested so heavily into this room. And now we have fire. So Triglide should be happy. GG Triglide. I think it's a fantastic addition to this room. And then these rooms are just blocked off with junk. There are rooms for storage. We only have 2 vacant rooms. Technically 1 because I live inside one. And then this is another room. I love it. This is my new favorite camp build. I can't wait to show it off. I can't wait to go into public world with it and have people come here and be like, oh my god, it's a hotel. It's gonna be fun. I'll be able to be like, yes, here, you have to sign in at the front desk and yeah, I can give you a ticket for your room and a key. I meant to say a key. So I'll sit here and wait for people to come. Oh, I can't. Okay, it's just for show. This is amazing. I loved how it turned out. I love it so much. Look at the building. It's so good. GG Triglide. Was hoping set carbon fire. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you mean like the fire, like put the whole place on fire? I don't think I have those fires that you're talking about, but thank you so much for the $50 super chat. That's amazing. You're so generous, Triglide. It blows my mind. You could give the extra room to a camp ally. That's so OP, Wade. You absolutely are cooking right now with the recommendations. Let's go do that. Why can't I jump? What's going on? I'm pressing Y and nothing is happening. Oh, okay, I was in some kind of cam mode. Wow, Triglide. GG. Set the car on fire. Lone Wolf. Awesome job. Thank you for sharing your build with us all. Thank you so much, Triglide. Oh, set the car on fire. Oh, I got you. That would be funny. I can do that, I think. I'd have to look into my fires more. Let's do this here that was suggested before I forget to put the dweller in place. Who could we do? Who would fit well in here? Maybe the ghoul, maybe. Would the ghoul work in here? The ghoul could work in here. Yeah. And there we go. The ghoul lives here. And I'm gonna dress him up like the ghoul from the TV show when he arrives, so that it's me and the ghoul from the TV show. That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to use this camp in public worlds. Let's go to public right now. Oh, it's 11 already? Oh no. I'm so happy with the way it turned out though. I had a feeling that the recessed wall trick would really nail that look. This look. And it does. It absolutely does. So if you want to watch how I did that, you'll have to watch the stream from the start. It is the first thing I tackle, so... It looks like I'm not actually unable to get into a world here. I'm pressing A, nothing's happening. So that's going to be the end of the stream here, gang. I want to thank you all so much for watching and staying with me for, what is this, it's a 3-hour stream. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a long one, but it's worth it. If you want to build the NoVac hotel from season 2, I think this gets it as close as possible without actually putting a pool in the middle of the place. We don't have a pool. We don't have a way to build a pool. So I was limited by that. It's about the only thing that it doesn't have. I'm Miss Glass. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. GG! I want to give a massive thank you and shout out to the Glass Gang who support the channel. This would not be possible without you and your generous support. Thank you so much. Thank you, Acer Kings, for the memberships, Triglide for the memberships and super chats. You're so generous. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone who tuned in tonight to watch along with me as I tackled this project. It was a very fun project. Something I wanted to do ever since I saw the season 2 set location. I thought, wouldn't it be neat to actually build the hotel from NoVac? Especially after we got the dino. Once they gave us the free dino for the Fallout First reward, I was like, okay, like, it's a no-brainer. I have to do it. And here we are. I'm so glad I did it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. GG Glass Gang. Thank you so much. And have a great night.